Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we have a matchup of two of the most exciting receivers in the NFL, two division rivals. It's Dez Bryant versus Odell Beckham Jr. With that, we're up to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey as we bring in the two men who will call our game, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford, we are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. This is taken at his 4, and he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Just 1 yard to go here on second down. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Okay, starting lineup time offensively, Charles, for the Dallas Cowboys.
And how about them at number 4 in the 2016 draft? Big needs on the defensive line, and they go with the running back.
They go star power.
They went star power, but Ezekiel Elliott, in a lot of ways, was exactly the right decision. When they had winning success in 2014, they did it running the football. Elliott can do that for them again.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. On 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot him. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain, and it's second down. So here's the starting 11, and the human highlight reel, Odell Beckham Jr., watch out for him.
One of the few guys in the league that gets you and I out of our hotel rooms early to get here for pregame warm-ups and watch him go through his routine. He's absolutely amazing catching the football.
Let's go! From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. The ball comes out. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Taken right around the 44. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. See if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A look now at the starters defensively for the New York Giants.
Let's start with Eli Apple out of Ohio State. And when you get picked number 10 in the draft, big things are expected out of you. I would dare say that they do expect that, but they also understand that they believe that his best football is ahead of him. Plenty of room for...
And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. Jonathan Hankins, never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. One man on the backfield, Elliott. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Will tie the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. And now the defense for Dallas.
Morris Claiborne is a former first-round pick at cornerback with skills that can match up with anyone when he's at his best.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
2 yards to go here on third down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
That was a good run. Probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Now back to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
That was a nice completion on an out route. And those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
They come out here in the eye. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
2nd down now after the pass completion. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
I'm ready now for 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the in route. Complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Derek carrier. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. Third and short yardage, Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Defense showing blitz. Prescott now from the 50. And Tammy with it over the middle. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
A first down carry by Elliott. Cuts right. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line.
That's a big league run. Takes him down inside the 5-yard line, and momentum definitely on the side of the guys on offense. And if you're an offensive lineman, you love to run the football, especially out in the field where there's some space. But I would let you in on a little bit of a secret. Those guys like it in tight, too, because they get matched up and they get to show just how stout they are in a tough situation.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Their big-bodied receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, How do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll set up to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Malik Collins forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
A really nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
All right, here we go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught by OBJ. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go now.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Shift together here from the D-line. Elliott running right. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Second down, Prescott. And he's got his man, the tight end, Tammy. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
First down, Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout. Fresh set of downs here. Prescott looks to throw on first. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
Here we go now. Leopard.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll look to throw now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. A first down throw for Prescott. Surveying the field. Being chased out. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out in the pistol. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Again, we'll see the pistol here. A second down throw for Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
A give to Elliott running left. And a solid run down inside the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. That winds ends up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down. Third and long for Prescott. Looking deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. Another pistol look here. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
To throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And he's got a man here. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Gerald Hodges from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down.
But it looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on third down.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Yards left for the offense. It's second down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Prescott now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
They'll look to set up his blockers. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. That's a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Second down, Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down. 5 yards to go.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a cutback left. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big run that time by Elliott. 41 yards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. First down, Prescott is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. And they'll give it to him here. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They come out here in the eye. On the sneak, it's Prescott. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Well, this season's going nowhere. No reason not to go for it. And it's a rare success for them as they keep the drive alive.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go.
Prescott to throw this time. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Let's go. One, none. One, none.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here we go. Right at 38.
A second down throw for Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Watching that body.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Beckham with an acrobatic catch. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. And this one through the uprights and good. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
Let's go.
What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I got to get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. On second down, Prescott again. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, 90. Watching that body.
In motion left goes a tight end. Now a play fake here on first down. Going for it all. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Lutz will look to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Prescott now, eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. Time for a break. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 3rd and long for Prescott. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And he's got his man on the out route. 6 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Let's go.
Prescott on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Four yards remaining now on 2nd down.
Let's go.
And again, it's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And now they're in the hurry-up. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. First down, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. To the air again, Prescott. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Here we go. 1-9.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this, after that throw, his hands will hurt later, not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Oh, and the Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
They'll look to throw. Now in desperation. And that's caught inside the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. One last shot now for Prescott. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And that is going to seal this victory as time.